So George Clooney gets married. On CNN, they had a discussion about whether this, quote, fairy tale bachelorhood ending was a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that is a fair discussion that I would like to pick up here at the Young Turks.
Okay.
Okay. Now, a lot of us believed in George Clooney. We thought that he was going to hang in there the whole time, and that he was never going to get married again. He was married originally for, I think, 4 years, and that he was going to be the one guy who withstood all of the societal pressure and said, no, you know what? I'm good looking, I'm famous, I'm rich, I'm going to continue to have sex with incredibly hot women for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. But over the weekend, I hear this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Down goes Clooney! Down goes Clooney! What did you do to us, George? You killed the dream.
You're ridiculous. Okay, so can we just discuss how there's always this misconception that like dudes never want to get married and they just want to put the pee away, right?
Yeah.
Constantly, right?
You know what I'm saying?
And that women are like, oh my God, marry me. I really, really want you to marry me. Okay.
Kind of.
Okay, so we've done stories. No, there are women that are eager to get married. I'm not discounting that at all. I definitely know that that is true. But at the same time, like we've done stories about studies that indicate that men tend to be much happier after marriage and healthier after marriage, and women usually tend to be more stressed out and less healthy in general, right?
Now that's true, but people don't know that.
Okay, they don't know that, but also, like, stop insulting men and thinking that they're just thinking with their penises all the time. Men want love and affection too.
That's right.
But they do. Like
But
they're
they
the
do.
they're the ones who propose. They're the ones who want to be in the relationship. If you just want to have random sex all the time, then don't get in a relationship.
That's
it's that
it.
simple.
It's that simple. All right. Now, in reality, here's what happens. Okay, here's what happens in reality.
can't.
Okay, you go out with somebody for you have sex with them 3 times, 5 times, and then they start getting antsy, right? Oh, so what? You're not going to date me? You're not. So this is what that was. This was cheap. That's what it was, right? And then all of a sudden you're in a 2-month relationship. All of a sudden you're in an 18-month relationship. All of a sudden.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying no. Like, no. Putting the kidding aside, kind of for a second. To me, this actually shows. Something that a lot of people don't talk about, the counter of what we always do talk about, which is that apparently there's also a massive urge to settle down. Because even if George Clooney settles down, right? Obviously there is some urge to do that. You want to call it a biological urge, whatever. Now I know there's a lot of social pressure too. There's no question about that. But look, David Beckham, Clooney, Brad Pitt, you name it. The guys who can get the pee, as you put it so eloquently, non-stop. They don't have to be in relationships. Go woman to woman to woman. Or you want to be in a long-term relationship, go ahead. You do whatever the hell you want. But they almost all eventually get married. So it's not just social pressure. There's obviously some sort of imperative within guys as well to want to settle down at some point.
I mean, there are parallels to love and diet, right? Like, you can eat donuts all day and that shit's delicious, right? But sometimes those empty calories, they get to you and you want a nice steak dinner, right? So Clooney's tired of the donuts. He wanted a steak dinner and that's what he's getting now.
Okay.
So good for him.
Well, okay. I mean, I thought you were going to go with vegetables, but okay.
No, so you got to get some protein up in there.
Right. It's a little mix of both. And so, and of course, you're right. It's not just women who want to get married, and some women don't want to get married at all. Obviously, we have a huge range here. But to me, this is a powerful case of the one guy who withstood all that criticism, in the end, decided, hey, you know what? I want to nest with one particular person. So down goes Clooney. And with him, the hopes and aspirations of all men across the globe. Wait, did I say that out loud?